All right, boys and girls. So this one right here is all this is we're gonna do like a quick tiny math thing. I just want to make sure you guys know how to take an angle and find the sine of it. That's it. So you have some angle in degrees and we find a sine, or we have some angle and we find the cosine. So I'm doing two tricks right here. One, I'm going to use the calculator in Windows. So I click right here, type search here. I type in calculator. You've seen me do this a few times, calculator. And they should already be built into your Windows 10. If not, you could download them from the App Store, which would be right here. You see that little Apple Store, this little store? It's not the Apple Store, it's the Microsoft Store. Click there and you can download them. You can find free ones. All right, but there should be one built in. Here's the other trick. It usually looks like this, and there's no sine or cosine here. But you can click this little thing and say, no, I want a scientific calculator. And then here we go. It does have a sine and cosine. This particular one, I have to click here, and that's kind of new. So let's go ahead and find sine of 60. So I'm going to click 60 and do the sine of it. However, um, you have to make sure that this is in degrees, okay? And if you have a regular calculator that you have in your hand, like from your backpack or something, you need to make sure that it is as well. So there's radians, uh, gradients, and degrees right here. Make sure it's DEG, degrees, okay? So once you do that, type in the angle, and then click sine, and then we get an answer, and we can just type in the first three, 0.866. So the answer is 0.866. That's it. Let's do it again, but doing a different method. So I went on to Google and I just typed in calculator. But please note, it is in radians. Make sure it's in degrees. There we go. Just always double check that. It's going to give you a completely wrong answer if you don't. And so let's type in 60. Click 60. There we go. And let's click sine. And look at no answer. You see that? That's a different type of calculator. And if you have one in your backpack like this, it might be the same thing. So let's clear this. Where's the clear right here? I think there's a clear. Isn't there a better clear here? Anyway, so let's do this. So we're going to click sine. Then notice they put parentheses, so you're supposed to put the 60 in there. Okay, and you can close it with the bracket if you want. I don't think you have to. And push enter. There we go. So 0.866. That's the correct answer. All right. So let's get that other one here. It's sine of 20. Let's solve that one. So let's clear here, and then we'll do sine and then 20. So this one's different. I have to click the sine first, then the degrees, then equal, okay? The other one, the Windows calculator, I have to put in clear. I have to put in 20, then click the sine. So it's the opposite. So that's only two different ways. It's not that hard to figure out. It's either one way or the other. And I got 0.34, 0.342. So 0.342, and that's our answer. You would just plug that into your Moodle quiz and you're done. Now let's do the cosines real quick. Let's do one on this one and one on the other. So cosine, I would simply type in, what are we looking for? The cosine of 70. So I'll type in 70. And you do this same as well. Just go ahead and double check you're getting the same answers. And if you're not, it's probably because you didn't put it in degrees. 70, and then click cosine, and I get 34, or 0.34 I should say. So 0.342, 0.342, and that's the answer. The cosine of 70 degrees is that. What about the cosine of 15? Let's go back to the Google app for that one. And I'm going to put, for this one, remember I have to click it first. If I put 15 in cosine, it's not going to do anything. It actually tries to take 15 and times it by something. So we're going to go cosine first, then 15 equals. Okay, and that's 0.96. And you should always, pretty much on cosines and sines, always get less than 1. Okay, 0.97. So there always should be less than 1. 0.97, and that's the answer. And that's it. So go ahead and try a couple of practice problems, maybe 3 of each, on Moodle, okay?